boy.
All right, we are live for this early Sunday morning Mother's Day third place game, featuring My Burger. I almost said My Steel. My Burger and Minnesota Steel. First thing I'm noticing, a few extra players for My Burger that were not on the ice for them yesterday. Remember we commented how their bench was just as shallow as ours?
I do remember that.
They are not as shallow today for this third place game. Funny how that works.
Yeah, well, I'm guessing they didn't bring in the C squad.
When you call for a few extra reserves, you typically don't go to the C team.
This is your third place game. We've got Team My Burger versus Team Steel Elite. Before we begin, let's give a big hand for all the mothers today. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day indeed. Quiet in this rink this morning.
Yeah, we switched rinks now. It looks like this is more of a game rink for Lakeville, I would assume.
Draw goes to My Burger. My Burger pushes in the offensive zone. Harris back on D, cycles over, finds Dean. Dean's going to push out right away. Leo out in front of him. Burger intercepts, pushes back. Dean picks it off their tape. He's trying to get in the zone. Steele's going to have to get out. Yep. Just got pushed back a little bit and didn't allow him to clear in time.
Yeah, definitely more quiet in this place.
Bigger rink, more space. We're not quite on top of the rink like we have been this weekend.
Right. And believe it or not, there are still some empty seats in the arena.
That's how it goes. The ticket sales were sold out, but not everybody shows up. Here we go.
Classic Gopher game.
Yep. Steel pushes in the offensive zone. Burger trying to flip it up the half board. They do, I don't know, did Beitlich hold? I think he did. Nope, the hand is up. Boy, some very vocal refs this morning.
Yeah, helping the kids out a little bit there.
Leo not seeing the hand up, so the refs giving him some verbal cues. Steel going to opt to dump and chase, so they're back in the offensive zone. Burger picks it up behind the net. They're going to try to fling it out.
There's our chance.
Leo just got caught a little bit. His momentum carried him away from the puck. Centering pass attempt gets intercepted, doesn't get through. Stickney can't hold, so Burger is going to take it and push the other way.
Good hold by Stickney there.
Yep. Stickney, backhand attempt, gets it down in the offensive zone. Gens pursues, chases. Burger, nice little spin move. They're going to skate it out of the zone. Met at the line by Stickney, but they get around. Burger's going to opt for a partial line change. Steel trying to just get it out of the defensive zone. Burger doing a good job just staying. We're down in the corner.
Good fight by Christian Jurna there to come up with it.
Steel out over the red line. Centering pass attempt goes through. Yeah, tough. Good centering pass, but let his momentum carry him into the zone before the puck as he passed a little bit behind himself there.
He knew it, tried to get back, just wasn't quite able to in time.
Sometimes when that train's on the track, it's hard to slow it down.
That's right.
Wendelek on the draw. He's out there with Christian Jurna and Gens. Backed by Stickney and Spies. Wendelek wins the draw, brings back. Spies chips up at the half board, tries to find Wendelek and can't. Burger takes it. They've got a nice back check. Christian Jurna gets back. Gens is back there as well. Stickney slowed down the initial rush. Burger pulls it back. Takes a quick shot, wide right. That was Spies kind of clearing it out in front of the goalie, which is good. We like to see that. We've been talking about that all week.
Yeah,
helping our goalie, just getting it cleared. Quick shot, deflected off his own blocker pad, up and in. So there we go. Burger jumps on the board early.
Yeah, able to loop around to a strong hand, got right in front of the goal. A lot of net to work with, and was just able to pop it over that shoulder. Fresh set of skaters here.
Steel wins the draw, cycles back to Harris. Harris looks over, tries to chip up. Burger pushes it down into the zone. Graff takes it. He'll turn and spin, looking for some room to work. He does. He gets out of zone. He's going right up the middle. Burger collapsing. He gets all the way through. Ooh. And he kind of just bumps into a Berger player, knocks him down, so it allows the puck to squirt loose. Berger takes it out, across the red line, chipped off their stick by Harris, and they're going to get tagged for offsides.
So far, I'd say pretty even play between the two teams, kind of what we expected after yesterday.
Steele wins the draw. Up to Graf. Graf into his own clean. Beitlich there with them. Gets knocked off the tape. We're going to hold though. Nice job. Beitlich. Graf right there holding it in his own. Peterson looking. Berger has it. They're going to cycle. Nope, don't go all the way around. They're going to go back the other way. Then Allsberg pushes down. He'll hold. Nice job. Oh, and Berger takes it off his tape. Kind of caught in his skates. He couldn't find it. Now we're back in. Holding. Peterson swoops in, picks it up. He might get a shot. He does. Ooh, off the post.
Just
deflects
off the
to the
post
left.
there.
Yeah.
Inches away from tying up this game.
Berger tries to chip up. They do, so they're going to get out of the zone. Wendelek pulls it from behind him, steals out. They're going to push right back in. Wendelek centering pass attempt doesn't get through. Berger up the half board. That's out. Harris will have to turn and retreat. He's got speed, so he'll get there first. He'll spin. Steele looking to set something up. Harris gets by one over the red line. He's going to get in the zone.
He's got some momentum.
Oh, just loses it. Berger, nice job of just taking it off his tape. Now we're back the other way. Spies knocks it off the tape, slows down the rush, allows the back check of Steele. Wraparound attempt. Nice block by Stadola. Stadola blocks the second shot. Into the near corner. There we go. Now we're out. Stickney on the rush. Nice little drop pass to Graf. Graf can't in. Deflected off his tape, so that's going to go down to the far boards. We're stuck in the corner, near corner here now, rather. Stickney contests. Berger is going to just dump and chase. It's going to end up being on tipped, they're saying, and potentially was going to be off the tape. Spies tried to take and do something with that one, and it just got pulled off his tape, but looks like Stickney there to able to help out. Centering pass attempt gets through. Graf swoops in, picks it up. He pushes out over the blue line. Over the red line. Tries to find Beitlich right on the opposing blue line, and just kind of a couple players got there and kind of killed the momentum on that one.
Yeah, I saw a Trig on the far side, just couldn't quite get it to him.
Beitlich slows him down. Far corner. Are we going to be able to hold? Nope, that's out. Dean couldn't get there in time, so Steele collects, cycles, Spies.
He's got to come up. I like this.
Yeah. So real
It's a
quick.
shot. Good one. Just
Wide
a little
left.
bit wide.
He'll take that. He'll exit. So we'll get we'll get a partial D change here. Still holding on down in the offensive zone. Berger right on the blue line. Battling right here in the half board in front of us.
Someone in the middle if they can find him.
Dean's got it. He'll try a little wraparound. Just kind of floated off his tape there. Didn't really get that on net. Berger takes it. They're going to push back the other way. We've got an odd man rush here. 4-3, 4-2. We need a back check. We got some back checkers just kind of coasting. We need them to get into that play. That was a 4-on-2 there. Thankfully,
Yeah,
kind of harmlessly floated to the back wall. Brady's got it now. He's going to push the other way. He's got Kirsten Journo with him. Tries to get a quick shot off. That's going to go wide left. Hit the backboard. Wrap all the way around near corner. Wendelek is there. He's going to look to center. Deflected off a Myberger player, so it didn't make it through. Good idea, though. The centering pass was solid. Just got off a Berger stick. Spies with a little poke check. Doesn't do anything, so they get a quick shot. Stadola deflects. Far corner. Berger picking it up. Van Allsberg trying to grind him into the board. He's going to put nice battle. Peterson swoops in to help. He picks the puck and goes. We see that drill happening in practice, and it's nice to see that some of those things at practice, you actually see it. Peterson swoops in. It was loose there in front. Just couldn't get some tape on it. Peterson with a nice collapse on the goal. There we go. Berger doing their own
good battle there.
Crunching in the battle. So it's oddly quiet.
Here we go.
But both teams, the boys came to play today. We're seeing some good hockey here.
Spees with a shot that just went off Myburger's stick. Otherwise, that was headed right toward it.
Spees holds at the blue line. He'll kick it down. Kirsten Jurna can't get his tape on it. Berger trying to just get out of the zone. Steele pushing it back down. Ooh, Kirsten Jurna kind of taken down at the skate there. There you go. Right by the ref. Up the half boards. Chipped.
All right, got to get back, boys.
Yep,
Gotta
defense
get back.
is going to chip back. Berger on the rush. Ooh, off the skate. Tried to pass. Myburger tried to pass to their own player, and it deflected off their skate to the near wall. That allowed Steele to kick it up. Now we're back at center ice. Berger trying to collect. They can't. They lose it. Peterson pushes up. Offensive zone. 7 minutes left here in the first.
Picked off.
Nice. Spees came in, just grabbed that one and went. Kirsten Jurna's got it now. Ooh, Graf looking to go for a line change, not realizing the puck and the play were just right behind him. So Berger dumps and chases. They're going to do a line change as well. 3 new bodies on for Berger. Spees has it. Spees looking up. He's going to try to find Wendelek. Does, connects. Wendelek turns and goes. 3 Berger players right there, though, so nothing develops. Berger back the other way. A little stretch pass. Right back, give and go. They're in the offensive zone. They're trying to find an angle around that right side. Just knocking it off his tape, not letting him get a shot. Nice.
I think that's the same player that scored that first goal. He always likes to go toward the middle, toward his strong hand, and the Steel were able to cut him off there. All right, get it out of there, boys. Get it out of there.
There you go. Up to the point. Loads, fires, shot deflected off Harris. Now it's loose. Dropped right down in front of Berger. Stodola able to knock that one near corner. Nice job. Van Allsburg tries to swoop it out. Clear it. Stodola covers. Nice job.
Way to go, Porter. So that had symptoms of plays that we've seen earlier in this tournament, where you just can't get it out of the zone, and after enough attempts, the team will find the goal.
We've seen, I mean, it's a small sample size, but we're seeing Steel players try to clean out the puck more than we have so far, and it seems like Stodola is a little more willing to go down and cover than we've seen so far in this tournament.
Yep.
Both of those things are good. Steel wins the draw. They push up. Myburger takes it off their tape at the red line, so they're just going to do a 180 and go back the other way. Outside angle, no shot given. Centering pass attempt. Oh, off the inside of Stodola's knee pad. Made for kind of an awkward carom right out in front of him, and the Myburger player coming across the front, able just to tap that one in. So good initial save, just took a weird hop off his knee pad.
Nice move by the Myburger guy to
Follow
spin
that
around
shot
and throw it toward the center of the net where he knew his player was going to be. So 2-0, 5:37 left in the first quarter, first period.
Scoring for Team Myburger, number 10, assisted by number 26 and number 25.
Steele not able to clear the zone. Berger is going to keep it in. Gens tries to get it out, can't. Somehow ends up on the tape with Spees. Spees will skate that one out. He'll look to find Kirsten Jurna. Kirsten Jurna centering pass attempt to Spees. Nobody there. Now we're just kind of playing with it just inside the blue line. Berger able to get it out. Now we're just doing a little back and forth. Kirsten Jurna just trying to get it in the zone. There's a lot of bodies right there.
Here we go.
Quick shot by Spees. It's going to hit Kirsten Jurna and get knocked down. He'll do a little backhand attempt. Ooh, doesn't get through. Berger picks it up off the back wall, and they're going to turn and skate. We've got Stickney and Spees back, but we've got another 3-on-2 rush here. So quick shot, Stodola save. Off the back to the back wall. Spees is there. Stickney is there. Spees defends on the wraparound attempt. Kicks it to the far wall. So another initial save, rebound just kicks out. And again,
hard
maybe
shot
we
by the
jinxed
Myburger
ourselves.
there. Maybe we did. Maybe we did.
What I'm noticing though is, like even on this shot, they pass it up to the point. Point able to take all his time, load and fire. We're not closing that distance and putting pressure on shooters.
Okay, I wonder if we're Sagan closer to the net to try to keep him out of there. Not too sure.
Scoring for Team Myburger, number 4, assisted by number 6 and number 26.
Steele wins the draw, pushes up. Immediately Berger takes it, and they're going to push back down. Quick shot, wide right, hits the backboard, wraps to the near corner. Peterson tries to find it, can't, up to the point. Berger holds, drops it down to the middle. Van Allsburg deflects it off. Harris picks it up. He's going to skate it out of the zone. Nice job. He finds Wendelek. Wendelek opts to chip and chase, and we'll get an icing call. It was just on the wrong side of the red line. Needed to do a stride or two more before he dumped that one. Well, similar situation to our Saturday morning game, down 3 early in the first. We'll see if they can respond differently than they did on Saturday morning. Berger wins the draw, fires up to the point. They fire. It's right on the edge. There we go. Steele kicks it out to the half wall. There we go. Grady's got it. He's going to push up. Beitlich is there with him. We can just find somebody. Grady kind of gets spun right inside the blue line. Puck drifts off. They're going to call offsides.
So that'll bring in a new set of skaters from both teams. 3:30 left in the first. 3-0 Myburger.
Draw is going to go to Myburger. They'll get there first. They'll chip up the half wall. Wendelek turns to retreat. Kirsten Jurna, Spies are there as well. Berger picks it up. A little centering pass attempt. It's up in the air. I'm not sure what that deflected off of. Popped up. Porter was able to see that one. And we've got on our tape. Spies looks up, finds Gens. Gens tries a little sauce pass. Can't quite get it through. Wendelek tries to chip up. We're in the neutral ice area. I'm just kind of playing catch. That should come back, I would think. Yep. So again, Wendelek just kind of repeat performance there. It's a big, strong kid. Just needs to learn a little finesse.
Yep. We'll take that though.
So face off to our goalie's right, far corner. Draw goes to Steele. Steele will push up. Wendelek has it taken off his tape though before he can get close to the blue line. Cover. Stadola, nice job.
And we'll do it again.
Draw, same thing, right to Wendelek, who tried to push up. Berger just jumped the route this time. They knew what was coming. So they have it off to the far wall. Kirsten Jurna picks it up and kind of gets jammed up with 2 Berger players right there. And now we've just got a pile. Spies pulls it, does a little spin. He's looking to get into the zone. Spies has it, backhand attempt on goal, covered. Tried to go 5-hole with that backhand shot. Goalie saw that one coming.
Yeah, just didn't get quite enough on it. But that'll lead to a face-off in our zone. Is that right? Our zone or their zone?
Our offensive zone.
Our offensive zone.
Dean on the draw, goes to Berger. Berger picks it up. They're going to opt to skate out of the zone. Oh, they get by Van Allsburg. He got caught flat-footed. That allows Berger down. Stickney and Beitlich back row. Shot, Stadola kicks the backboard. Berger has it. And in the near corner, centering pass attempt gets through. Nobody home for Myburger. On the wall. Collapse on that. There you go. Huddy steps up, hits his skate. And again, kind of the story of the weekend.
Yeah, that far corner. That's been a tough one for us.
Just positional discipline. Nobody on the back corner to help out goalie Stadola. And they're just sitting there wide open.
Scoring for Team Myburger, number 14.
Draw goes to Berger. Berger retreats into the defensive zone. They'll spin, cycle, try to set something up. Steele meets him at the blue line, pushes in. Dean pushing. He's in on the far near corner, rather. Stickney there. Centering pass attempt gets deflected back. Wraparound attempt gets knocked back. Beitlich has it. He's going to turn, try to fire. Here we are again. Boy, we needed Jordan to be right-handed right then.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to get a penalty on this one. Official, oh, maybe not.
I don't know. They might have called offsides. Hand was up. I did see that, but now back down. So just a little offsides call. Nice cover.
False alarm for all the fans at home.
draw to Sedola's right. So Leo, Graf on the draw. Draw's going to go over to Wendelek. He loses it in his skates, though. That allows Myberger to fire up the point. Point loads, fire, shoots again. Another.
Oh, boy.
Oh my goodness. Beitlich appealing to the ref for some goalie interference, but ref says not today.
So we got about a minute left to go here. Not the start that we wanted. We'll see how the boys respond. Minute left in the first period, down 5-0.
Draw goes to Steele. Steele Peterson kind of gets hung up in Stickney. Anyway, at any rate, Wendelek brings it down. A little under a minute left. Berger gets out of the zone. Wendelek intercepts. He'll try to chip back to find Beitlich. Beitlich gets it in the zone. He holds. Now he's going to push down. Spin. Just trying to find some room here. Quick little shot. Deflected. Doesn't make it through. Now we're just kind of right in the middle. Berger is going to choose to skate out. Wendelek is there. He'll push him to the outside. Trying to, Berger finding an angle. Cover.
Good fight there by Wendelek to try to keep him on the outside edge. And we'll get a new line change with the last 20 seconds here in the first.
Dean on the draw. Draw goes to Berger up to the point. Point turns, fires, takes a bouncing puck, can't settle. Nobody's able to pick it up. Berger finds it in the far corner. They're battling. A couple skaters down on top of each other. That's Harris. He's in the mix. Again, Harris is down. Centering pass attempt. Kind of deflects off the near post. Ends up back in the half wall. We're right there on the corner. Now we're going to say no goal.
Covered.
Yep, covered.
Not much time to do much of anything. Well, 0.08 seconds left. So they'll drop the puck and we'll probably get out of here with a 5-0 score.
There we go. We'll be back in a minute. All right, we're back to start this second period.
Yeah, during the break, all boys had their eyes focused on Coach Crable, so not sure what he said, but they were definitely locked in, and let's see if it can make a difference here. Down 5-0 to start the second.
I'd be happy with just some signs of life, showing some energy. Steele picks up the draw, cycles back to Harris. Harris does a little flip pass to Gens. Gens in the zone. Graf down there as well. Just looking to get something started. Gens picks it up behind the net. Centering pass attempt. Just found Stickney, but he was turned around a little bit, so he couldn't get a shot off. But the pass was there. Graf Stickney, Jens, all fighting down in the corner. I like the battle spacing a little bit though.
Oh yeah.
So tries to go up to the point, doesn't have enough juice to get there. Berger intercepts, they'll go back the other way. Stickney contesting right at the blue line. Gens in the pile as well. Graf waiting for a puck to swoop out, and it does. So he's going to take it and go. He's got two. He just lost it. Just kind of fell off the stick. That allows my Berger to go back the other way. Harris contests. Stickney putting a body on him as well. Sadola just kicks it off near corner. Nice save. Okay, here we go. Gets by one. Gens will take it. He'll spin and go. Gens crosses the red line. I don't know if he was trying to dump and chase, but it hit the defender. Van Allsburg takes it. He's going to push in. We need to find somebody. Find him. There we go. Centering pass attempt. Callan just needs to get its stick on the ice.
Line change there gives them a short advantage. Dump pass. And poked away by Harris.
Berger does manage to get a shot off, but it deflects off somebody. I don't know if it was their own player or Harris. Both were kind of right there. So that forces Berger to retreat. They cycle D to D at the red line, and they push back in the zone. Spies picks it up, far corner, near corner rather. He's going to opt to skate out. Let's see. Spies just getting fancy. He'll take a quick shot. And a knuckle puck in a weird... 99 times out of 100, that shot doesn't score, but we'll take the one.
Heck yeah. I'll take that for sure. Gather.
I'm going to say...
unload and boom, right over the goalie's left shoulder.
I'm going to say Trigg heard his dad say dump it and said, you want me to dump it in the zone, Dad? I'll show you.
I'll dump it in the net.
Dump it all day, every day.
You know what? 4 more of those and we'll be all tied up.
Draw initially goes to steal. Berger pushes up, intercepts, takes it. Now we're battling for it right at the blue line. Berger is going to try to dump it down. Beitlich catches, fires up, finds Kirsten Jerna. Kirsten Jerna will enter the blue line, or the zone rather. He'll opt for a quick shot from about 35 feet. Graf had chased down, but goes wide right, so no rebound attempt for Graf. Spies intercepts. Now we're going to push back the other way. Let's see if that knuckle puck can do it again. Spies opts to dump this time, listening to Dad's advice. Kirsten Jerna battles down in the near far corner. Centering pass attempt. Graf tried to take a swat at it, but the puck didn't settle, so it didn't. I don't know that was actually a legitimate shot attempt. What a good idea. We're passing. We're showing some signs of life.
To take the angle there and cut him off.
Yep, Spies enters the zone. He's right down the middle. Looking, trying to find somebody. Gets it on net. Oh, right there.
Almost a rebound attempt. Just
Graf, his momentum had taken him just about one stride too far, and he couldn't reach back far enough to tap that one in.
all right. So we got an advantage now. We got a line change. We can get rid of it. Oh shoot! Well, it looked like an advantage. All of a sudden turned into a disadvantage.
Yeah, Berger had somebody cherry picking back there on the red line and intercepted a pass and turned in. They got a shot attempt. There we go. We're battling Beitlich on the half board. He's going to turn, skate, looking. Berger intercepts that cross ice pass. They push back down to the offensive zone. Beitlich battles, takes it off their tape. Now we're just back and forth right here. There we go. Kirsten Jerna. He's going to look to get in the zone.
Defense
goes to his
retreating.
left. Tried to go to his left, no shot attempt. Gets taken off his tape, pushed to the half wall. Berger's pushing back the other way. They're going to try to go to the left as well. Quick shot, quick
Good
cover.
save.
Yep, nice save, Sadola.
Spies didn't give up on that. He had been out there for a while, so good hustle to get back and make him take the shot wide where the goalie could get the angle. So 5-1 with 10:56 left in the second, even though the scoreboard says first period.
Draw goes to Berger. Berger fires from the point, holds. Cover by Sadola.
Off the Berger player.
I took
to the right.
a little redirect at the last second, but Porter, nice cover. Draw goes to Berger. Let's Let's see, we're battling. Harris tried to pull it. Centering pass attempt deflected. Doesn't make it across the front. Now it's back. Huddy battling. Chips it to the half board. Tries to find Gens. Gens can't get it. Ends up getting dumped back down behind. Harris picks it up. He's got it. He's going to look to fire it up the wall. He finds Graf. Graf turns, goes. Peterson is there as well. Peterson will take it. He's going to do a nice little chip pass up to Gens. Gens trips on that red line. That jumped out and got him. He goes down. That allows Berger to pick it up. They're going to crash right down the middle. And Allsberg knocks it off the tape, pushes him to the outside. Berger's down in a pile. Oh, half to half wall. Quick shot. Nice stand-up block by Stadola. Pushes it to the far corner. Now it's back behind. Berger taking it up again. Here we go. Berger collapsing. Centering pass attempt. Berger, it's almost like they're on a power play. We're not. There we go. That's what we need to do is contest those shots.
All right, let's
Graf
see what we get
skates
out
up
of
to
this.
the point. He was turning to fire. Just got a little bit ahead of himself, and the puck squirted out in front. He couldn't get a shot, but
Play's not over yet.
Gens getting dumped in front of the net. And that's going to give us an odd man rush. Van Allsberg back. 2 Berger players chasing. Back check by Peterson, though. Nice job. We're going to get offsides. So Berger's got to retreat. Peterson takes it. He's out of the zone. He'll do odd.
Throws it off the wall.
Yep, bounce off
Right
the wall
to
to Dean. Dean has it in the offensive zone. Centering pass attempt to Gens. Gens can't pull it forward. Now we're on the half wall. Right here down in front of the Steel fans. Battling. Can't really see exactly what's happening down in that corner. We're going to get a whistle and a call.
Looks like it's against Myberger.
Yep. We'll see what the call is. I don't know this one. I don't know if this stretching is
Arm barring.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
guess.
illegal?
I don't know. We'll see if they give us a call in the announcements here. That was a hand gesture I hadn't seen from a ref in relation to a penalty before.
So that'll give us an advantage with 9 minutes left in the second period. We could find a goal here, then it's a brand new ball game.
Whitelick down the corner finds Wendelek up at the point. He loads, fires, but it's wide left. Centering pass attempt deflects off a Myberger player. That doesn't get through, so they're going to push back the other way. Wendelek, nice. Jack uses his feet on that one, deflects the centering pass attempt. Here we go. Wendelek down in the corner. He's battling. We've got the extra player, but right now it doesn't feel like it. Again, somebody wide open behind the net.
I missed that one.
I'm going to get a quick whistle. I wonder if the ref thought that Still had gloved that one, not realizing it had popped out.
Hey, you guys are going to get on the video.
That's right.
Why?
All 3 grandmothers that are watching are going to hear it. Draw goes to Berger. They're going to push down. Quick shot goes wide left. Now we're over on the half board. So far, this power play has felt more like a penalty kill.
Penalty assessment.
Yeah, it's been tough for us to get our footing here. See if we can regroup on this.
Number 7. 2 minutes for
They're pretty aggressive, so if we can get through them.
Right, just need to kind of get it up in the air and get it to neutral ice. Let people chase. Quick shot, doesn't make it through. Deflected over the half wall by Peterson. Okay, now it's on the tape with Harris. Harris is just going to skate it out of the zone. There we go. Grady needs to look up. Oh boy. Kind of making his forwards all just stand still at the red or the blue line. Quick shot. Graf had his stick deflected, so he didn't get a lot of tape on that one. Back to Peterson. Peterson will float down. He's looking to shoot. Quick shot. Glove save. And goalie will hold.
28 seconds left on his power play. Face off in our offensive zone. Fresh set of skaters for the Steel. Let's win this face off and get a goal.
Can't hold the point. Puck takes up kind of an odd hop, and Wendell can't hold the blue line, so it's going to allow Berger to push down and just burn probably the remainder of this penalty kill for them. They wrap around. Van Allsburg picks it up on the half board. He's looking, centering pass. Ooh, tried to find a streaking Beitlich.
Get it.
Beitlich just battling, not receiving, give up on that one. Berger ends up taking it though. They're going to sweep around. Going to get the point. Wendelek tries to hold, can't hold, but does knock the puck off to at least slow the momentum on that charging Berger player. We're back in the offensive zone. Beitlich is there. He's got it. He's going to try to wrap that one around. Van Allsburg will chase, pursue into the corner. Gets ahead of him. Now we're here. Oh, we can't hold at the point. Puck takes a weird hop around Spies, so Spies will have to turn and chase. Wendelek is back. Jack is back.
Good hustle from Gansa getting that play after coming off the bench.
There you go. Hardy chasing in the zone, slowing him down. Steele will retain possession momentarily. There we go. Wendelek tries to hold, does. Can he just get it down in the corner? Now we've got a scrum.
Van Allsburg on the far side if we can find him.
Quick shot, turn, that's Dean. Now it's loose. Oh, I wanted that one to come to Spies. Berger just got just enough of a stick on it to deflect it. Spies was on the backside. Berger takes a quick shot.
Tipped up.
Here we go.
And we're going the other way.
Well, we're hearing some signs of life from our fans finally. Maybe the boys just need to hear some chirping. Van Allsburg centering pass. Nobody home to collect it though. Dean and Gens were there. They just maybe a stride back too far or didn't have their sticks on the ice. I'm not sure. Harris will push in. Harris, he's got one to beat. He takes a quick shot.
Great shot.
Nice
right off the goalie's mask.
Yep.
Turn around.
Gens has it in the corner. Looking. Graff tries to push to the middle. Gens tries to do a quick little sneaky shot. Goalie sees that one. Hits off the pipe. I heard a little iron on that one. Berger able to take it out of the zone. Peterson on the back checks, chasing. Harris is in front. Yep, deflected by Harris. Nice job. Bouncing puck, loose. Goes to the half wall behind. Berger not able to hold at the point. Now Kellen's going to jump the gun. Stickney's chasing. Graff is chasing. Ooh, little drop pass. I'm not sure. I don't mind the idea of a drop pass, just some spacing there. They kind of all clustered up and caused some confusion. So, spacing just the issue.
Tries to throw it to Gens in the middle, just couldn't get it through.
Berger turns, they're going to collect, they're trying to set something up, they're chasing down offensive zone. Ooh, they get by Harris, quick shot, up and over. So popped up off the stick of Stola, parked down over his shoulder. Harris was there, but just the attacker able to do a little sidestep, get around Harris, and get a shot off. So second period that up to this point has seemed mostly in favor of the Steel. Berger just able to put one in.
Number 26.
Draw goes to Steel. Stickney finds Dean. Dean pushes in, but it gets pulled off his tape, so now Steel has to retreat. Wendelek cycling. Nope, not cycling. He's going to opt just to skate all the way across center ice and push down into the zone. Beitlich cycles up to cover his defensive position, so now we've got Stickney, Wendelek, and Dean down on offense. Centering pass attempt, doesn't get to... Oh, Beitlich just got hung up on his own skate just a little bit, kind of trying to catch his balance, and he can't hold the zone. Steele catches it center ice, they push back in, they'll dump and chase, so no harm, no foul here. Wendelek comes off the board. Oh, could have got a penalty on that one, but we didn't, thankfully.
Shot on goal and eaten up by the Myberger goaltender.
Yeah, we got lucky. I'm not sure if you saw that.
I didn't.
Wendelek called for a line change. Harris opened the boards and jumped out right as the puck came up to Wendelek, so he turned and played it. Well, you can't do that. Then you got 6 players on the ice. But ref didn't see it, so we're all good. Draw stays right down in front, battling for it. Gens has it. Oh, Gens just can't get tape on it. Oh, my goodness.
Man, a lot of close opportunities.
This weekend has just been the theme of this weekend is so close. What could have been?
Yep.
Harris, nice little dipsy-do at the blue line. He'll get a quick shot. It's loose. It's down in front. Can't get a stick on it, though. Nice initial save by the goalie, but he dropped a juicy one, and we just couldn't get tape on it. We're still battling. Harris tries to fire in, put right to the tape of a Burger player, and he'll chip up. So now we've got Harris is back on the back check. Nice job, Harris. Peterson there as well. Gets by both of them, though, and we're going to get a cover. Nice job, Porter.
Good hustle by Grady to get back on that one. Tipped it just enough to not make it easy for the Myburger to get a shot. And it's little things like that you like to see, right?
In games like this, you got to look for things that you can take forward.
That's right.
Going into this summer break. Pick it up again in July.
A little rest and recovery, maybe some protein powder.
Steele wins the draw. Wendelich pushes up, a little backhand flip, goes to Van Allsburg. He had turned, so now he's gonna. He opted to play the body, not the puck. Now we're kind of jammed up down in the corner. Berger takes it. They're looking to just skate out. Now they go for a little cross ice, but it gets deflected. Dean, losing his balance, just trying to stay on his feet there, couldn't play it. Ends up with Spies. Spies pushes into the zone. He's got two in front of him. He's going to try to take an angle. Somebody needs to crash that. Quick shot deflected to the near corner. Berger picks it up. They'll push out. Wendelich gets caught flat-footed, so that's going to give Myburger a little easy break. Wide right. Shot up the half board. Berger holds at the point. Ooh, nice save. So quick shot by Myburger. Nice little save. Deflected to the right. Spies able to swoop in and take that one out to the half board. Berger pushes it back down. Let's see, fires up the half board to Beitlich. Beitlich can't get his tape on it, but he's going to chase. He's got the speed on this one if he can get in front. That's just a big body, though. Beitlich doing everything he can just to get around that tree trunk. Goes right to Van Allsburg. He's going to turn quick shoot off the shinny of a defender. That flies into the corner. Van Allsburg picks it up. Centering pass attempt. Again, deflected. So the boys are looking for each other. Yep. We got two coaches. Nobody running the doors. Man. Come on. Maybe some learning opportunity for the coaches here as well. We got kids standing at the door trying to get on the bench. That's frustrating.
As someone who's done doors and failed miserably, I'll stick to it at my current job.
Well, we just don't have anybody running the doors, making zero effort to run the doors. Anyway, back to this hockey game. Berger pushing down. They opt not to shoot. Ooh, quick little turn.
45
Porter
seconds
switches back, sees that attempt. Nice job. That gets kicked out to the wall. Van Allsburg has it. He's just getting jammed up in the corner there. Squirts out. Spies there. Van Allsburg, Spies. Van Allsburg trying to put his little chicken wings up into that big player. Ooh, shots high. It's loose. It's still loose.
Get out of there.
There we go. Get it out. Dean trying to clear it. Help his goalie. Porter out of the net. He's looking for his stick. Boy, we're all kinds of crazy right here. What is going on? There you go. Porter's back in position. Nice little save. Oh my goodness. What a
lot of sticks on the ice right now. A lot of sticks on the ice.
Multiple sticks down. We're just going to get some soccer. Spies just kicks it out of the zone.
I'm not sure what that was.
There was nobody near him. What? So in a very odd call, Spies loses his stick, opts to kick the puck out of the zone, and then gets called for roughing when he was by himself. So not sure who he was roughing, as there wasn't a Myburger player in the area. Anyway, we'll try to figure this one out. We'll be back for the third. research in that 45 seconds. We still don't know anything more about the Spies penalty, other than it doesn't make sense. But
It does put us at a 4-on-5 disadvantage, though, to start the third period.
draw goes to Steele, cycles back to Harris. Harris will turn and skate. He's going to opt to just throw that one down in the offensive zone.
Steele players racing down there.
We're kind of in that weird position we were on Saturday morning of we need to play aggressive.
Yep.
Because we're down 6-1. But that's a dangerous position to be in. Offsides. You get too aggressive and
to the Steele, number 93, 2 minutes for rough.
2 minutes for roughing.
he was 100% by himself. So I'll have to go back and look at that one.
Maybe it was delayed because they had possession.
He could have created some space
Right?
before coming up to the blue line and just a delayed call. Yeah, tough to say. There we go. So the draw ends up with Steele. They try to cycle down, but ultimately Myburger picks it up. So they're going to take it and go into the offensive zone. Shot way high. Stodola reaching up. Still can't get that one. So no real threat there other than it bounced off the backboard. Now Myburger's got it. We need to get someone in front. Peterson collapses. Stodola kicks it out. Ooh, Peterson lost it. Now it's back behind on the other corner. Gens has it. He's going to look to dump, but he can't get out of the zone. Graff tries to push. Another high one. A little can of corn popped up there in the shallow outfield.
Thought they were going to call the infield fly roll.
Yeah,
on that
right.
one.
Here we go. Berger still holding in the offensive zone.
And Steele's going to take it out.
Graff gets
coming
out.
up into your side.
So burning some time.
Only 30 seconds left on that power play. Good work from those boys.
Little tripod adjustment there. Sorry. Got a hand up. We're going to get a call.
I think we had too many kids out on the ice.
Yep.
And the puck's in the net. So we'll see how they shake this out.
So Steele sending a fifth player out with 20 seconds left on the penalty kill. Looked like maybe Kirsten Jerna came out. Yep, he's going to be the one that tagged. Got a little excited, jumped on the ice, and you can't do that. So again, just some of the little things, just some discipline with staying on the bench until it's the right time to get off.
So what are they going to do here, you think? I assume that would be another penalty. We don't just give you a free pass.
Well, we
on
had
that.
20 seconds left on the Spies penalty, but yet he's not in the bin anymore.
So they're counting the goal. So the goal resets the penalty, and now it's a new penalty for too many men. So that puts us down 7-1 with 13 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, I'll have to look that one up, because what I don't understand is maybe someone watching at home can tell us who knows hockey. But as soon as the goal is scored, play stops. So at that point, Gavin jumps over the boards. Play is dead. That's not a live ice situation time.
Steele, 2 minutes for 2 of the end. Live goal, number 6, assisted by number 26.
Now they said tripping. So initially the signal they made was too many men, but now they're saying tripping.
Okay.
So in that case, it would make sense if the trip happened. Yeah, I don't know. At 7-1, I'm not sure that.
Oh, there'll be heck to pay.
So on the penalty kill here again, Wendelich skating off the ice. There we go. Berger pushing in the offensive zone. Harris collects. He'll retreat behind the net keeper. Berger intercepts on the half wall. Point fires down. Centering pass gets through. Covered by Stodola.
So it looks like a running clock scenario is in place, down 7-1. That'll allow the penalty to tick away.
Might get to celebrating Mother's Day a little quicker than we anticipated.
That's right. Hope the egg bake will be done in time.
Draw goes to steal. They fire up the half board. Point for Berger holds. They skate in, collect, fire. It's loose in front. Yeah, another one of those rebound opportunities just kicked out. And too many bodies when you're on the penalty kill.
Yep, good initial save. But the puck bounced right out to the top of the crease where Myburger player was sitting. Easy tap in for him.
Graf on the draw. Draw goes to Myburger. Berger cycles D to D. Misplay. Passes behind him. Steele will try to push in and be aggressive. Number 9, he's pretty speedy for Myburger, so he's able to get behind the net keeper, push up the half board. Oh no, Peterson held at the blue line, but Graf's own momentum took him out of the zone. He'll turn, recollect, fire, wide left, left and high. Gens on the half board, can't hold. Peterson can't hold. Harris manages to hold, and now it's out. So Berger tries to dump and chase. Ooh, hits a dead spot and just dies. So Peterson's going to have to go all the way collect that. There you go. He's up the half wall to Van Allsburg. Van Allsburg pushes it forward. Ooh, now we get a little knee-on-knee connection. But everybody looks okay.
Graf is up. He's skating. He looked to the bench for a minute, and he's like, "No, I'm staying in."
Yep. There you go. We're going to get a whistle. And we're going to get a power play here.
In basketball, that's an intentional foul.
They're saying a little, I said, he gave the cross-check symbol, but it said maybe more a slash. Draw goes to Steele. Steele has it on the half board. That's Spees. Spees loses it, so it pops up.
He comes up, he fires.
Spees shoots, sorry. Tries the knuckle puck again. That was sticky. All right, Beitlich, centering pass attempt. Oh, nice centering pass attempt by Beitlich, but nobody in blue able to get a stick on it. Wraparound attempt, doesn't make it through. Now it's pushed back, then covered. Oh, they're going to call it.
All right.
So a lot of confusion
Some high fives
there.
and hugs from the players.
Yeah, a little wraparound attempt. Even the Steel players weren't convinced that that one was in until they, the ref had to come and do a close inspection, call it the goal. I believe Kirsten Jurna, Gavin, I think, 77. Draw goes to Steele's going to take this one. Wendelek has it. He's going to look, chips up, tries to find Kirsten Jurna. Goes a little deep. Berger collects. They'll push over the red line. Beitlich has it. Oh, he misplays it. Drops it off his tape. Dean is there, swoop in and pick it up though. He's going to go almost all the way back. He's got energy. He wants a little extra skating. He looks up, finds Kirsten Jurna. Kirsten Jurna trying to get fancy and it gets pulled off his tape. Fires up. Spees at the blue line. Now he'll circle back just on the other side of the red line and lose it. We're not sure. Got some confusion by some parents here wondering what's happening. Kids just trying to be a little too fancy.
Pass the puck.
There we go. Wendelek has it. He's going to push in. And they bump into each other.
A lot of handoffs going on in this game.
Yeah. I'm going to say...
All right. See if we can throw it to the middle here. Oh, he did. Just nobody home.
Yeah, nobody home. Centering pass attempt harmlessly goes right in front of their goalie. Now we're battling on the board. Stickney backhand attempt gets down behind the goal. Up the half wall and far side. Dean takes it and chooses to go back again all the way to the red line, out of the zone.
He's going to get a shot off here.
Yep, he takes the shot. Glove save.
Good hard shot, just right to the glove of the goaltender. So not the cleanest, crispest shift right there, but
Steele wins the draw, takes back to Harris. Harris loads and fires from the point, shoots wide left. Now it's down in the corner. Van Allsburg loses an edge. He's down. Goes up the half wall. Steele pushes it right back down. That's Graff. Gens is right there. Gens can't get tape on it. So no shot attempt. It's up. Dean tries to hold. He does. Pushing. Gens battling. We got 2 players there. Graff is right in the mix as well. Van Allsburg sits in front of the net. Gens is there as well. Van Allsburg can't close quick enough, so that comes up. Peterson holds on the blue line first time, but second attempt, Berger manages to get it out. Harris is there now. He'll just chip in. So now Steele can turn and recollect, attack. Gens, Van Allsburg, Graff, pushing. Huddy finds it on the half wall. He's got it. He's going to look to find somebody. Centering pass attempt. Off the skates of 2 Steele players who don't have their sticks on the ice. That's what's kind of been the frustrating part of today. Open net, goal. So with running clock, 5 minutes, pulling the goalie.
I wasn't sure what happened there.
It's an interesting choice. Could just be, let's get some practice in a situation we don't normally see.
Yeah. Could see that.
Here we go. Draw goes to Berger. Steele picks it up quickly, though. Gavin getting fancy. He shoots wide left. Stickney on the half wall. Dump it back down. Kirsten-Jerna's there. Berger centers it in front of their own net, but no Steele player is there for them to center to either. They'll go back the other way. Berger right at the red line. Stickney, Wendelek right there, comes up to Beitlich. Beitlich chips off the half wall. Point for Berger, holds. Tries to center. Wendelek dishes it off to the wall. He'll try to contest. Centering shot gets through. Saved by Sadola. And we're going to get a cover. Draw.
4 minutes left to go.
This goes to Steele. Beitlich pushes out, gets it out of the zone. Berger takes it, pushes right back down. Steele retreats. Spies collects. He's looking. Ooh, thought about a center cross pass, but opted to smartly turn. Fired up the board. Some Steele parents noticing we had all 5 Steele players kind of right in the same area. Kirsten-Jerna takes it. He'll push into the zone. Steele gets caught on a kind of a line change roll, so oh boy, somebody had been there. Harris saves it at the blue line. He'll try to dump it back down. Shot doesn't make it through. Graff gets taken down from behind. No whistle. Now we're battling. Puck's out. Harris right there on the blue line as well. We're kind of just playing with it here. Now it comes through. Berger ends up taking it. They'll skate out of the zone this time. Graff contests. Peterson is there as well, so Berger will opt to just dump and chase. Harris gets to it first. He's behind that miner Sadola. He'll try to push up the corner. Berger picks it up though. Harris throws his shoulder, gives a little mean mug.
We got a line change.
Oh, we got a line change. Huddy comes off the bench. Peterson finds him, and we're going to get a call. Hudson gets taken down from behind. Get to the middle. And we're going to get a cover. It's loose. And now we'll get the whistle.
So the Myberger player just dove out, tried to stop that shot by Huddy.
And just took him out at the feet.
Yep. Which is a bummer, because I always like to watch Van Allsburg load up when he's on the right side there. Good things usually happen when that happens.
So let's see if we can't get a morale boosting goal here during this power play with 2 minutes of running clock. So any whistles are going to eat into our power play. So we need to play clean, and we're going to get another call here. Harris just getting hammered.
Yeah, that was a tough hit.
So the Myberger player came in and just went kind of face to face right into Harris, and they smacked face masks. Harris down, moving, just not happy.
I wonder if he got the wind knocked out of him.
Might have. We'll mute. We'll be back when he's up.